gentlemen, a very good evening to you all and a very warm welcome to this online edition of the auction of G03 at 11 to 19 Hall Street in Cheltenham. Angela Lamanis is my name, and assisting me today are the entire Ray White Cheltenham crew. They are all, of course, in the comfort of their own homes. They are there, willing and able, ready to assist you. And on behalf of our vendors, we'd like to thank each and every one of you for your attendance, and we do wish you all the very best of luck with your bidding today. Oh gosh, it's been a while since we've done these auctions, ladies and gentlemen, so just a bit of an overview about how today's proceedings will work. Especially for those of you that are joining us for your first online auction, or even perhaps for your first auction. I will be calling out the increments that I am looking for, and of course, as per the conversations that we've had during the course over the last few weeks and days, just punch in your number. Whether you punch in the number from the start until the very end, all the digits, or whether you just press the button and push that increment, or of course, as many of you have been in touch with our agents, feel free to speak to them and they can in turn pass on the bid. I've got them here on a live stream. They can also call out the bids on your behalf. No matter what the case is, you do it as you feel is easiest, but as long as you do it, ladies and gentlemen. At the very end of the auction as well, on your screen, you'll also see a little chat function up the very, very top corner. Once we do get to the very end and I'm about to sell the property, now especially for those of you that have been bidding very actively but haven't quite secured top position, I will ask for your final commitment, your final confirmation by pressing one of the options up there that says I'm out or I'm in. So please be mindful of that. You also have the option there to press a couple of buttons and ask to speak to an agent. If at any time you run into any technical difficulties, once again, please reach out to the number that we have provided for you. It's an IT world and things happen sometimes which are beyond our control. Other than that, we do wish you all the very best of luck. The property that we have available is described in the attached copy of title at being volume 11901 and folio 279, which to you and I, your neighbours, your friends and all the Amazon drivers is more commonly known as G03, 11 to 19 Hall Street in Cheltenham. The property comes with the chattels being all the fixtures and fittings as outlined in the section 32. In terms of today's sale, we are calling for a very standard 10% deposit to be paid upon the signing of the contract, and the balance of these funds payable at settlement. We are seeking terms of 30 to 60 days from the date of sale. The legal part and today's auction rules. Today's auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that were made available for inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers on the property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. The vendors, they have a reserve price. As the auctioneer, I will indicate bidders upon request. The rules prohibit false bids, prohibit major disruptions by bidders, and prohibit bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and do provide fines for this conduct. The rules permit vendor bids, and the words that I will use to indicate that I am making a bid on behalf of the vendor are quite simply vendor bid. By law, only I as the auctioneer can make a vendor bid. On the subject of vendor bids, the only instance that I will place a vendor bid will be in the absence of your participation. However, should that need arise, you can rest assured it's always going to be under our vendor's very sensible reserve price. Ladies and gentlemen, apartment G03 has certainly received a lot of attention over the last few weeks and month in lockdown, and why wouldn't it? It's a prime piece of real estate in a prime suburb, and even though we hold the record for the world's most locked down city, no doubt we all agree that it truly is a beautiful city nonetheless. And our beautiful suburb of Cheltenham in this beautiful city, well, it's just moments to everything, all the amenities that the suburb has to offer. From shopping, of course, from the smallest of things, your local Sharman Road shopping precinct, just a hop, skip and a jump, cafes, restaurants, takeaway, bars, your local friendly IGA grocer, all there. On the larger side, of course, literally around the corner, just a couple of minutes away, you've got Southland and DFO as well. Transportation, easily accessed, buses surrounding the property, not to mention the wonderful new underground Cheltenham train station, literally just minutes away for your convenience as well. For those of you with children, or perhaps children are on the cards in the distant future, don't fear. Kinders, daycare centres, Cheltenham Primary School and Cheltenham Secondary College, all very close by as well. Buyers, if that's not enough to get you excited and pumped about this location and this property, of course Cheltenham Park is not too far away either. Great walking tracks for you and your friends and even your furry friends. There's golf courses and our beautiful bayside beaches moments away for you to experience in these amazing upcoming summer months. Back home, and what a home we have. 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, the basement car parking and that stunning northeast facing decked courtyard. Whether you enter the property from the main building entrance or perhaps from the street front entrance, you are immediately greeted by those beautiful timber floors, stunning high ceilings, that open plan vibe, and then of course your eyes are immediately drawn to that fantastic outdoor area. Of course that outdoor area is the width of the entire property, adding so much space. Of course, so many other eye-catching features, the 2-tone kitchen, stone throughout, gas cooking, integrated dishwasher, and that pantry exquisitely fitted out as well. The 2 generous bedrooms with robes and the master bedroom with that beautifully fitted robe and 2 stunning bathrooms. Bathrooms that no doubt all judges on the block will give a 10 out of 10 for absolutely any day. Of course, extra features, the heating and cooling throughout the home. There's video intercom, as mentioned, basement car parking, the storage unit above it. There's also visitor parking through there, but of course it's a first in best dress scenario, and the wonderful quality that is featured throughout the apartment and the entire building as well. Spoke about the outdoors before. At the inspections that we've had, mostly around that midday, there's stunning sunshine there. Enjoy your breakfast, enjoy your brunch, or even an afternoon snack while the sun just shines upon you. Whether you're entertaining or even deciding to put your desk outdoors, it really would be the place to be. Ladies and gentlemen, first home buyers have loved this home. I know many of you have also compared it to a unit, but of course this home, unlike many units, needs no renovating and no maintenance. And of course investors have loved this home both locally and interstate because of the return and the wonderful location close to all of the amenities. And of course some downsizers have loved this home. It's just beautiful throughout. Not much more needs to be said about that. We're finally here, ladies and gentlemen. You've had the opportunity to walk through the home. Some of you on more than one occasion. You've seen it, you've smelt it, you've felt it, you've touched it, you've experienced it, and now it's time for you to own it. We've waited long enough to determine the market value for apartment G03. We submit it for your competition right now. What's it worth? Who wants to buy it? A fair and reasonable start to kick things off now. Start me off at absolutely any number that you like. In your hands now. Punch in the bid from start to the end or call out via our agents. Silence.
550.
550, yes, thank you very much. Was that Kevin? It doesn't really matter. 550,000, you know who you are. At $550,000, we're off and away at 550. At $550,000 from here, I'm looking for a further rise of 20. At $550,000, another 20 on top. At $550,000 now, 570 if you want it. At $550,000, very easy buying at this level, buyers, don't miss out.
560 from Ruth.
560, I'm looking for a 570 at this stage. Come to 570, Ruth. And I'll take your bid. At 550, I've got another 10 on top if you want it. At $550,000, 570. 570, thank you. Got there, thank you very much. 570, another 20 on top. At $570,000 now, 2 of you in it, possibly a third. At 570.
580 and?
580, 580. Oh, I said no before. I'm at 570, come to 590, and then I'm happy to take 10s. At 570, I've got, how about a 590, guys? At $570,000, jump in, take the lead, and show some strength. At $570,000 is
590.
Thank you, there you go, we got there. 590 is the bid. $590,000, I'll make it easy for you. Happy to take a 10 if it helps. At 590 is the bid, but my recommendation, bid boldly, bid strongly. 600, thank you very much. Didn't get to flex my muscle. 600 is the bid. At $600,000, another 10 if you want it, buyers. At 600, is the bid. 600,000 for your slice of paradise.
610.
610,
Ruth.
thank you very much. Ruth, back in the game, $610,000. At $610,000 through the Gavel app, 610. At $610,000, another 20. Another 10, I beg your pardon, take me up to 20.
20?
I've got 20. I heard Kevin. I've got 20. Thank you, Kevin. 620,000. Vanessa.
So you've done it?
Vanessa, if your buyer wants it, I'm at 630. 620 with Kevin's buyer. 620 is the bid. At $620,000 is the highest bid at this time. Another 10. Vanessa, what do you say? At 620 is the bid.
Will you take 5? 625?
I'd much prefer a 30. 620. 620 is the bid, looking for 30 at $620,000. Very easy buying at this level. 620 is the bid.
630, Anne.
Thank you very much. We got there. Thank you very much, Vanessa, and your buyer there, 630 at $630,000. Moving along very quickly at $630,000. At $630,000, buyers. Where do we go from here? At $630,000.
635 min.
635, all right, you've worn me down. Happy to take a 5, but I won't be taking anything less at this time. 635, thank you, Mint, for your bid. At 635, and welcome to you as well. At 635, $635,000 is the bid, buyers. Where do we go? I'll tell you where we go. We were looking for 640. At 635,000. Hard to come by. Very rare. You find a courtyard apartment with 2 bathrooms as well.
640.
640, thank you very much. Coming back strong, $640,000. At $640,000, buyers, another 5 if you want it. At $640,000, I will call it down now quickly. 640 with Kevin's buyer, first time at 600.
645 min.
Thank you very much for coming back mid, nice and strong, showing some strength. 645 at 645,000. At $645,000, Kevin, it's over to you now and to the rest of the crew as well. At $645,000 with Min in front at the moment, knows good quality when she sees it. At 645. At $645,000, buyers, where do we go? At 645,000, punch in those numbers from start until the end. That's how you buy real estate in 2021. At 645,000. What's at $645,000 now? Twice at 600.
650.
650.
The Mitchell.
Just confirming 650.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I just wanted to be clear on that. Was it just a little bit fuzzy? 650 from Mitchell. Great big Mitchell in front at the moment at 650. At $650,000. Min.
655 Elaine.
55 and fresh bidder. Elaine, welcome to the bidding. 655 in front at 655. At 655,000. Over to you guys. My recommendations. Big boulder. Bid stronger, no hesitation, at $655,000. While I give you all a moment to have a chat to your
660.
660 from Elise. Once again, 660,000 at $660,000 for your slice of this delightful apartment, more like a unit, a stunning unit. At $660,000 is the bid. At 660. At 660, ladies and gentlemen, that courtyard is an absolute benefit, an absolute bonus, and absolutely worth fighting for.
665 Elaine.
Thank you very much, Elaine, for coming back at $665,000. At $665,000, I do challenge you to find better. At $665,000, lots of conversations being had behind the scenes. I can totally understand. It is a very exciting time in everyone's lives, an opportunity to purchase something spectacular. At 665 with Elaine, was it Dylan? Thank you very much. $665,000, buyers. We do need to know. Once at 665, don't miss out now. Twice at $665,000 now. Where do we go? It's over to you now. Don't miss out. More conversations to be had. Jump back.
668, Ange?
Pardon?
Will you take 668?
We're at 665, 668. I'll take your 668. Seeing that you asked me so politely, why not? All you have to do is ask. $668,000. At $668,000 now in front, 668 at
670.
670, thank you very much.
Elaine.
Back in front, Elaine at $670,000. Ladies and gentlemen, I think I will be making the announcement at 670. I believe we are on the market and we are selling today at 670,000. I believe 670 with Elaine at the moment. Thank you very much. Selling away at $670,000. Is she going to take home the grand prize at $670,000? Up to
673.
That's a nice bid. Thank you very much. 673, making it a little bit obscure. I think you're listening to my tips, guys, at 673,000. Good work, 673.
678 with Elaine.
Elaine back in front, 678. At 678,000. At 678 with Elaine back in front, to and fro. Here we go. Where does it end? We'll find out soon. 678. At 678,000, guys, jump back in, take the lead, get in front at 678. At
680.
680, bang, there you go. $680,000 at $680,000. Ladies and gentlemen, selling away.
683 with
83,
Elaine.
why not? Thank you, Elaine, for coming back strong. $683,000 at $683,000. You know, ABBA, they're very famous at the moment. They've made a comeback. And in their words, the winner takes it all. At 683, if I'm correct. Thank you very much. 683. Winner takes all today, guys.
685.
Very good, thank you. 685, coming back strong. 685, and certainly
688 with Elaine.
688. 688, some nice numbers there. $688,000. Someone will be walking away with those keys and a settlement potentially just before Christmas, right in time for Christmas, and hopefully we'll be out of this lockdown and we might be seeing you in person at $688,000. $688,000. I'm not sure how many of you are still involved. I know you're talking to your clients right now, and buyers, if you are listening and you're on the phone with the agents, they do a great job. They're only giving you every opportunity to buy this property, because by the time the next one comes up, one thing is for sure.
691.
Thank you very much. 691 back in front. But what I was going to say is, if you miss this one, the next owner will want even more, guys. $691,000 with Elise back in front. $691,000.
693 with Elaine.
Elaine's back in front, Elise. What are you going to do? 691? Was it?
93.
93, beg your pardon, dropped a couple of bids, not like me, 693. Thank you, Elaine. $693,000, selling away, a very exciting time indeed. 693 with Elaine and with...
695.
Thank you. Don't you love Elise's passion? Do you know what? This is what she's like every single day. Every time of the day.
697,000 with Elaine.
697, thank you once again. 697, Elise, I know you're battling, you're doing the best you can, but Elaine's back in front at 697, at $697,000, and it's a property very...
700,000.
Thank you. 700,000, well done, Elise, thank you, at 700,000, worth absolutely every single last dollar. At
705 with Elaine.
Great, 705 back in front, $705,000. At $705,000, I feel like a race caller. Melbourne Cup is not far away. At $705,000, back with Dylan's buyer, $705,000. Elise, what would you like to do? Never end on this sort of even kind of number. At 705, give me something obscure, throw them off at 705,000. 705, I'll give you a moment to collect your thoughts, and I'll tell you the story of the buyers that kept saying, I'll wait for the next one, and I'll wait for the next one. By the time the next one comes, don't forget there'll be competition there again, ladies and gentlemen. Never forget that. At 705, miss this, you will pay more while the market continues to climb. At $705,000 with Elaine, is that right? 705,000. At 705,000, I am looking to my crew to see if they are doing anything further. Elaine, it looks like you might have defeated a number of interested parties, but while I look for instructions, crew, can you give me an in or an out? Okay. There's a few more things happening. I do have to give the market every single opportunity. Elaine, please hang in there with me. I understand you're probably saying, Angela, just say 1, 2, 3 sold. But again, we need to give the market every single opportunity. And what I'll ask for my colleagues to do in a minute is maybe unmute themselves to tell me if they're in or if they're out, so we know for sure. At $705,000 is the bid, and someone's talking over, but that's okay. $705,000 with Elaine at the moment, taking home potentially the grand prize. So because I haven't heard everyone else is out, I still need to keep moving, ladies and gentlemen. Please bear with me. You're out, Elise. Okay, I do thank you, and I do thank the buyers that you're representing. They've done an amazing job, and hopefully we'll find them a new home very, very soon. 705, while Elaine is in the front at the moment, leading this race. Winner taking home the grand prize. No prizes for second or third, unfortunately. Not like the Olympics. No other medals, no consolations, nothing at all. While I seek some instructions, guys, anything further from any of your crew? I'm seeing a few no's. Anyone else? If I see one of anything else? Some are doing some dances. And I've got a cute little baby there. We've got a new team member joining us next week. His name is Austin. He's a gun, and his little baby's looking at me. Hey, Bubby. So, at $705,000, back to business. I'm going to call it 3 times. If you have been waiting for a final opportunity, now is the time. Calling it 3 times before we congratulate Elaine, who may be putting up that sold sticker. We will arrange to drop it off to her so she can take those happy snaps and call her new home. Calling it once at $705,000. Calling it twice at $705,000. Elaine is in the front. Ladies and gentlemen, calling for an absolute final time for the third and final call. If you haven't...
Can we do 706?
Of course we will. Thank you, Mercy, for jumping in. Last minute, you just got there. Elaine, I'm sorry. A new person has just emerged at $706,000. We'll take any increment from here, ladies and gentlemen.
706, 500 with
500,
Elaine.
why not? Yes, happy to take a $500 bid. Absolutely will. At 705.
Six.
$6,500. 706 and a half, Mercy. What would you like?
707 and...
707, thank you. Another 500. 707. 707. $707,000. Latecomer.
708.
708, $1,000 in front at $708,000 at 708. Another 500. What do you say? At 708,000, back with Elaine. Almost had it, but not quite. At
708, 500.
Very good. 708, 500. Appreciate it. 708 and a half. 708 and a half. And I can understand we might be slowing down now.
709.
9. Welcome back. 709. 709,000. And of course, there's a bit of toing and froing, and it's absolutely worth it, guys. I promise you. $709,000 back with Elaine. Mercy, looks
709, 500.
Very good. Thank you. 709 and a half. Round me up to 710 if you like. 709, 500. And I'm porting to my laptop here, guys. 709, 500 with Mercy, looking for another 500 or anything at this stage. Something stronger might even benefit you. At 709 and a half is the bid. Selling away today.
710, 500.
10, 500. Very good. Mixing it up a bit. 710 and 500 on top. 710,500 is the bid. 710. 500, GO3, in the heart of Cheltenham, in the heart of it all.
711.
711. Good ring to it. $711,000 back in front. 711,000.
711, 500.
500. She knows what she wants. I like a woman with clear intentions at 711 and a half. 711 and a half. Mercy, it's over to you. 711,500 is the bid. Selling away today. Make no mistake, guys. Over to you. Waiting for you to call it Otherwise, I will call it. Could be your last chance. I'll even take a $250 bid if that's going to help your buyers. 711 and a half is the current bid, and in front.
711 and a half. Do you want 712?
Talking to a client, and there's nothing wrong with that because this is what we do every single day in order to get the best outcome for our clients. This is exactly what happens. 711 and a half is with Elaine. 711 and a half, all doing a spectacular job behind the scenes. It's not easy at home. We've got distractions. My dog's outside. People are looking. I think they can hear me from next door, but who cares? At 711,500 is the bid. Need to know, guys. 712. Thank you. 712,000. She got there at $712,000. Defining time in your lives.
712, 500.
And 500 on top. 712 and a half on top. $712,500. The one of the most beautiful, I have to say, probably the most beautiful apartment for sale in Cheltenham. I believe it. I'm sure you believe it as well. 712 and a half is the bid. Don't miss this opportunity, guys. Once it's done, it's done. There's no turning back. Sold sticker will be up. You'll be visiting other properties, and chances are you'll always compare back to this one, the one you missed. 712 and a half, back with Elaine. I'm guessing it's Elaine. 15?
13.
Oh, you got me excited for a second, but that's still a good bid. 713, 713,000. 713 is the bid.
714.
714, nice and strong. Thank you very much. 714, back in front at $714,000. I'll give you a moment to consider your options. At 714, I'd love for you to just jump back inside. Your fingers are getting a workout. No, they're not. You're actually going over the phone. You're not working out your fingers at all. I'm glad we could help. 714,000 with Elaine in front at the moment. What would you like to do? It's in your court now. Smash it out of the park. At 714,000 is the bid. What are we going to do? I'm happy to take a smaller increment if it helps. 714. If I get 200, I'll take it. If I get $100, I'll take it.
715.
Okay, I'll take it. 715. Thank you very much. 715,000. $715,000. Now I'll give you a moment to discuss the options with Elaine at $715,000.
715, 500.
And 500 on top. And 500 on top. She wants it 715 and a half. 500 on top. $715,000. Guys, I wish we had one for every one of you. I really do. At $715,500, but we only have this one opportunity. Give it everything you've got. If you feel like you've exceeded your limit, keep going just that little bit more at $715,000, because you know what happens when you miss this one? It's back to realestate.com tonight. It's back to Domain tonight. You're calling agents, booking inspections. No, that one clashes. Or how about this one? And we miss your calls, and then we have to text, and then we have to email. So do what it takes, guys. Extend yourselves just by that little bit more, because by the time settlement time comes around, you've probably already ahead and made a profit at 715. Thank you very much. At 716, that's what I wanted to hear. $716,000. Back with Mercy at 716,000.
717.
17 now. 17. Mercy thought she might have had it. $717,000. It's a battle until the very, very end. Hotly contested, and we don't blame you. $717,000. If there's anyone else there who's watching, who owns a similar property, please get in touch. You can see the demand for properties like this at $717,000 with Elaine. 717. Elaine, please bear with me. We're almost there. Grab yourself a drink if you like. Settle in. Hopefully it's not going to be too much longer though at $717,000. It's with you at the moment. Shouldn't be too much longer. It is the business end right now, guys. And I believe your heart must be racing. Your palms might be getting a bit sweaty. But all natural feelings, because it is a very exciting time at 717. I thought she was about to say something, but not yet. I know she's still talking at $717,000. The auction's been going for quite some time, but it doesn't matter because we've got nowhere else we have to be at $717,000. 717 is the bid, giving you every single opportunity before we knock it down and say that one word with 4 letters, sold at $717,000. Do need to know. Let me know at $717,000. Sort of running out of words here. Not like me. We can talk about real estate forever. But I can understand, once again, an important decision.
717 and 500.
And 500, thank you very much. And welcome back at 717 and a half. 717, 500, back in front with Mercy. Showing some good strength there. Hand is up.
718.
718, Mercy. Back in front, 718. 718, I know how desperate you are. You'd love a win. Everybody loves a win. At 718,000 is the bid. Nice and strong. 718, giving you another opportunity. How about just another 500 on top? Or how about you round me up with another 2, take me up to 720. Why don't you give that a crack? At $718,000. 718, when the sold sticker goes up, it's what everyone likes to do. Take those happy snaps, post them out to your followers, hashtag it's ours or it's mine or whatever the case may be at $718,000. That's what everyone does, ladies and gentlemen. It's that Insta pose we're all dying to do at $718,000. Needing to know now. Giving you another moment. I'm seeing a few more conversations. That's okay. I love you guys. You're doing an amazing job at $718,000. You're there, you're sitting there comfortably. I'm getting a bit hot in this suit actually. Not to mention I've got the Ugg boots on as well. So it is warming me up. At $718,000, it's with Elaine at this very time. And I know there's still some conversations. That's why I'm not knocking it down, ladies and gentlemen. I do thank you for your patience and for your understanding. But there are a couple more conversations that are being had behind the scenes. Looks like nobody wants to give up right now. And I don't blame them either. At $718,000 is the bid, guys. I do need to know. We do need to wrap it up though. $718,000 worth absolutely every last dollar. 718. When will the next one come up? How much more are you going to pay for it? That is the question. At $718,000, how about another 200 from anyone? If you can't quite do the 500, there's an offer for you that you can't refuse. You shouldn't refuse. At $718,000 is the bid. Jump back in now. Give it another shot. You just never know. It could have been her last bid. Who knows? You'll only know if you jump back in front. And if she comes back in, well, it hasn't cost you anything anyway. At $718,000, really showing some strength. At $718,000, are you in or are you out? I do need to know. Mercy? Looks like I might be getting a head shake. Okay. All right. Anyone else? Anyone else? Okay, looks like I might be having to call it down. Could be for the final time this time. We'll find out in a minute. $718,000 is the highest bid. Calling it once at $718,000. Calling it twice at $718,000. Elaine, this could be your time. Anyone else for a third and final time at $718. Absolutely last chance. Please unmute yourself, Mercy, and let me know in or out. Is she talking to someone? On the phone. She's on the phone. I do apologise, but she hasn't given me that confirmation. I do need that confirmation of whether she's in or she's out. Another couple of $100 could secure you the property. You just never know. At $718, I have been known for dragging out my auctions, ladies and gentlemen, but of course, once again, we are working for our clients here. They are our number one priority. We love all you buyers as well, but our clients are our number one priority, and we do need to give everyone the fairest opportunity to buy in these very different circumstances. At $718,000, anything further, Still having a conversation. I don't know if anyone else needs to jump in and see what's going on there at 718,000. I'm not sure who you're representing, but to the buyer who's listening to Mercy, jump back in. Give it another crack. Why don't you try $720,000 at $718,000? Have a think about your future here and what it would mean to secure this beautiful, this dream property. $718,000. Once at $718,000. Twice at $718,000. We will sell away if we get nothing further. Third time at $718,000. Do I sell away? They do need to let us know. Did you get that confirmation?
In writing.
In writing. 100% out. Each and every one of you. $718,000. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I do have that confirmation for each and everybody else now. If there's anything further, please unmute yourself for the last time, first time, second time, third time at $718,000. Elaine, you have done an absolutely phenomenal job. No late bids, ladies and gentlemen. Behind the scenes, please give Elaine a round of applause. We're selling, we are sold. Congratulations, Elaine. Well done. Well purchased. Commiserations to all our underbidders. We do wish you all the best with the search for the home of your dreams. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen, and stay safe.